checking on our caterpillars. They are getting huge. They've probably over doubled in size. Here they are. They're usually on the bottom, so maybe they're making their way to the top to form their chrysalis. I don't know, looks pretty awesome. All right, we finished most of our schoolwork already. And this was something I got for Robbie. Robbie, can I see the front of it? It's the kindergarten book. So even though he's still in preschool, I thought we should still, he does this special 2 different things of online stuff. Then these coloring packets came with our caterpillar, so we're gonna do this for our activity. All right, let's get to it, boys. Oh, look at this. That was so fast. That's a beautiful fish.
It's little, but it's long, but skinny.
Just like you, Ty. Another gorgeous day, another adventure. We are at Manila Creek Pond. The water is super low, but we've been playing up on the sand, and the kids are catching fish. So they've caught a couple fish.
Why are you so scared?
One of the fish
Gosh.
swallowed the hook, so they have to like put their hands in the mouth to get it out. Why didn't you bring the tool, Gav? Well, we have a tool that we can take it out easier, but Brigham's having a hard time doing it, and Tyler's hands are too big. Wait, where are you going?
Put it in the pond, yeah, put it in the pond. Dad, you surround it.
Nathan, don't do that!
I was going to fish.
You can have them in here. That's fine. Just don't let them go. Or whatever.
Oh my gosh. Robbie, you like holding that fish? Yeah.
No, I gotta make the pool part.
Gavin just caught the biggest, most beautiful one a second ago with bread, not even worms.
Give me the net. Put it in the water.
Nice job, guys. Cute. All right, Gavin. This is Gavin's little tricky. Nice. Oh, there's some clouds now covering. All the kids have bright red backs. I did put sunscreen on.
Besides me.
Got Jackson here now with us. Oop. Preston, let me see your back. Yeah, look at that. Ouchie, baby. Ouchie.
Look at my hair when I come out.
I know, it's so awesome. Oh shoot, look how long it is. But as soon as he shakes a little bit out, it's like curly right away. It's like you got a perm or something.
Let me do it again.
Ready? Oh jeez. Oh shoot. Gavin, don't. Gavin. Nathan, careful. Will and Scott were not with us, but they came to the rescue. They did. So this guy, we were driving super slow because there was a grandma in front of us going super slow, so we were going very slow, and he hit us 3 different times. Like, I remember in my head, I'm like, what the freak is going on? Like, it hurt. I don't have whiplash or anything. It wasn't that fast.
You just laughing. Yeah, that lady just drove by and went, ha. Dang.
So he said he fainted, and then he got out of the car trying to walk around, and I'm like, if you fainted, then you need to sit down, like stop walking around. So then when we called the 911, we told them, he's like, is anyone hurt? We're like, no, but he said he fainted, that's why he hit us. So that's why they brought Jackson. That's why they brought all the ambulances and stuff to figure this out. What a nightmare. What a nightmare. Okay, let me just give you the 411. The police are gone. I mean, the police officer's still here. The ambulance is gone. The fire truck's gone. They towed his car. Mine is fine, has a little dent in it. But this is what happened. We are on our way. We had an appointment at 6 o'clock to go sign papers to get a car. And so Scott and Will are there. We've been at the beach all day, so we came home and changed our clothes, and we were coming, and Scott's like, oh shoot, I forgot my social security card. So we flipped it, went home, we started coming again, and and we are driving on a street just like a couple streets away from our house, and like this black Suburban in front of us going so slow, and so Scott called, and And Tyler answers and puts on speaker, and I'm like, yeah, we've left. Because he's like, what's your status if you left the house? I'm like, we've left, but we got a grandma in front of us, so we're going to be a while, you know. Totally kidding. We're not even to the light. And there's also these big speed bumps, so you can't go fast on the street anyways. But we're going extra slow because of this lady. And all of a sudden, a car hits us from behind 3 different times. And so I put my brake on. I was like, what? So I'm the one that stopped. Like, we looked after. There's no skid marks. There's no skid marks. So I stopped the car, and like I said, it hit us 3 times. I was like, are you guys okay? We all have seatbelts on, and I knew we were okay because we're in this, you know, big industrial van. You know, I knew we were okay. Where Preston and Robbie started crying, and the other kids were kind of like shooken up. I jump out. I'm furious because my appointment, and I'm gonna miss it because I have to get there, right? I jump out. I'm like yelling at this guy. I'm like, what the heck are you doing? I used very foul language. I was very mad. And he's like, I'm sorry. He's like, I blacked out. And he like gets out of his car. I'm like, if you blacked out, then sit down. Like, I don't want you walking around. He like kept getting out of his car like 3 or 4 times. Finally, I'm like, sit down on the curb, please. Like, are you kidding me? So I heard him call Scott. They come. On Tyler's phone, he starts calling the cops. So then I finished talking with him, but I'm like, he's like, is anyone home hurt? I'm like, well, no one's hurt, but the guy said he hit us because he blacked out. So you might want to send somebody. Well, they sent a lot of people. So right when he got here, the cop started questioning him first, and we were all kind of just right there. And the cop's like, are you on anything? And he's like, no. And he's like, well, your eyes, you're dilated, they're pinpoint. Like, what do you want? He's like, I'm not on anything. And I was like, holy shit. I'm like, come on, kids. So we had to move everyone down because I'm like, if this guy did something wrong, but there's no skid marks. There's like, he thinks he was high or on medication or something. But he said he's not taking any of that, but I don't know. So I'm thankful that no one's hurt, even him, no one's hurt. Our car is such a big beast. I knew it was fine. And so we just moved the car up a little bit after the police said we could. And then the tow truck came and got the other car. But so everyone's fine. Tyler's he's been in a few car accidents. And so it's kind of messing with his head. He immediately, he was like shooken up after he helped me call. He just walked down the sidewalk, you know, a few yards and just stood facing nothing and just was like standing there just trying to process everything. So he wasn't physically hurt. It's just mentally in his head, it's kind of messing with him, and he's just so upset about having this happen to him again. You know, it makes him a little freaked out. So I feel bad for him. But all right, we are finally here, and of course there's construction, so I'm going to be like yelling. But we came and picked her up. Ah! Isn't she so beautiful? Oh my gosh, you guys, it's so beautiful. I can't wait. Here we go. Scott put up our shades, which today, but actually it was a perfect day to put them up, so he wasn't in the scorching hot sun. But we put up one of our hammocks, and the other 2 we need to get a couple different, well, I think we need some chain links. So the one where Preston is, that's from the Philippines, Will brought back. And the chair that Robbie's in, we got that in Tulum when we went to Mexico last year. Oh, honey, comfy? We are out looking at murals. Welcome to Salt Lake City, home of the Utes. Woo woo! Wow, this is a pretty cool one. It would look awesome if you had like a bright pink dress on or something and just stood right there, get pictures. Absolutely gorgeous. Something really cool about this one, which is awesome, but it turns the corner and extends on to the other side of the building. Pretty cool. We're back at the gateway where we have seen a lot of different murals. Remember the ones with the wings and the basketball player and the rainbow on the sidewalk? There's a ton here. On the stairs, even on the ceiling of the overpass. So they have a new one where the rainbow used to be. They put all this like beehive and honeycomb. So that's why we're here to see that one now. Well, this one is. We've done this one before. You can jump off if you want. It's Donovan Mitchell. There it is. Mom. At the gateway. All right, so there's the beehives going that way and on the other side. Whoa! It's windy. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, nice cross. Whoa! The tail hit my head.